Lights, camera, action.
Good morning, Bronx Arts. Today is Friday, June 4th, 2021. Thanks for joining us. No community meeting, but we do have advisory today. Get your votes in for the best advisory. Winner will be announced at our last community meeting on June 11th.
Countdown to the end of school. 14 days. Guys, we're close. I'm gonna miss school, but I think we all deserve a nice break.
So do I. Did you know, in fact, your entire set of teeth is also completely unique to you? Even identical twins don't have the same sets of teeth. This is why dental records can be used, if needed, to identify human remains. That is very interesting, like dinosaur fossils.
Starbucks. Anyway. Sorry. Anyways. 7th graders will be back in the building on June 10th, and our next and last asynchronous day will be Tuesday, June 8th.
Reminder, during the 2 p.m. through 3 p.m. hour, you can either go to an open meet with any of your teachers to get help or raise your grade, or you can do iReady. You must be doing one of those two options.
Yeah, I think it's fun to do iReady and fun to go to your classes because then you just learn more and your grades go up. But anyways, now it is time for our gaming segment.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another gaming segment, and this is part 2 of what happened. And guess who's back in town?
Jonathan Dixon, yeah, I'm back like a boomerang.
And today we'll discuss first things in our timeline, because we can't do the whole thing. What do you think is first in the FNAF timeline?
So, the game I think is first is FNAF 4.
Why is that?
According to the lore, we're playing as the crying child, the kid who was the victim of the fight of 87. A fight that happened where a couple of kids shoved the kid's head up Fredbear's mouth, and due to the spring rocks being incredibly dangerous as moisture makes him go off.
What do you think's next in the timeline after this?
It is Sister Location, where we're basically playing as Michael Afton, one of William's kids. He does some stuff. He works, then he figures out his sister's dead, gets taken to the scooping room, and entered all the Funtime animatronics fused into one weird spaghetti creature, use his body like a suit, and then immediately ejects itself out after a while. And Michael's still alive somehow.
What do you think happened after this?
We get FNAF 1. Michael does what he was doing before, taking up jobs. He gets FNAF 1, FNAF 2, and so on and so forth. Minus 4, because that's first.
We all know there's numbers for a reason, but come on. It's the FNAF storyline. Scott's not going to make it that easy. So what's after this? Because we got 4, 5, and then 1.
In 6, Henry, who had kind of disappeared after his daughter gets killed by Purple Guy, aka William Afton, aka Springtrap, he comes up with a plan to lure all the animatronics, Scrap Trap, who's Springtrap but more mangled, Circus Baby, Scrap Baby, who's Circus Baby, Multi Freddy, who's actually Ennard, and then Lefty, who's actually the puppet, who's actually Henry's daughter, who's haunting the puppet. And then basically, he under the ruse of a pizzeria, at the end, he sets the place on fire to free all the souls that were trapped in it.
So I have a question relating to this timeline. Do you think FNAF 2 fits? For me, I think FNAF 2 does not fit. I think it's actually a prequel to what happened in FNAF 4. Because if you look at the girl playing with her toys, you see in like 8-bit, a little Chica toy missing her beak, just like how when Chica goes on the hunt, you see she detaches her beak. So do you think that FNAF 2 happened during the crying child's coma, or do you think it's still somewhere in the timeline?
No, it's still somewhere in the timeline, because the withered animatronics are the ones from FNAF 1, which is why they're called Wither. They're Foxy, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy, but they became more withered and used for parts to build the toy animatronics.
The construction doesn't line up, Jonathan. In the withered animatronics, Chica's beak and her face is perfectly aligned. But when you look at the originals, her jaw, I think it's what it's called, she has an overbite. So what do you think of that?
Well, the wizards are used for parts. So that may have been the result of Chica's parts being messed up in order to build the toy animatronics. Like we see Bonnie's head still fits, as we see in the FNAF trailer when Bonnie takes off his face. The endoskeletons match. Red eyes, red almost mask, no face. They match. So we know they're still the same animatronics. And we can even see that with Freddy, who looks exactly like his other type, but just changed up a bit. Like withered, you know.
Well, thank you, Jonathan, for joining me on this gaming segment. You will join us again in the future, and I'm excited for our next video because we are moving on to a new game. So long, y'all!
Remember, if we get all of the testing done by the end of the day today, Mr. McKay will go flying next week live. If you know someone that needs to finish their test, let them know they have to get it done today. I repeat, today. I don't want anyone missing out on doing their test because I want to see Mr. McCabe do that sim later.
Here's our final quote. It takes no compromise to give people their rights. It takes no money to respect the individual. It takes no political deal to give people freedom. It takes no survey to remove repression. By Harvey Milk. Bye, guys. See you later. Y'all not gonna say bye.
Bye, Wrong Starts. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, Wrong Stars. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye, Bronx Arts.
What is up, Bronx Arts? Mr. McCabe here. You already know what day it is. So I figured I'm getting a little sad, a little teary-eyed, a little sentimental. Not too many of these videos left because when we're in the building, it's not about videos. It's a live show. So I only have a few moments left on these videos, and I figured at the end, let's go big, right?
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend,
That's what I'm
Friday.
talking about, Bronx Arts. You already know what day it is. I don't care that it's raining.
Looking forward to
I lost my glasses, so I probably gotta jump back in. But there's only a few left. We're at the end of this year. You did great. I miss you. I love you. I'll see you soon. Take care.
Never driven on the highway, cruising so fast, I want time to fly. Fun, think about fun.